Hello and welcome back to Behind the Brains podcast. I guess most of you have already heard that Huawei has been banned in US a long ago. But now there are some countries that are now following the same thing and trying to ban Huawei. The news comes out this week that India, United Kingdoms and Australia are planning to ban Huawei and have already stopped its testing 5G trials in their country. For now, everyone does believe that Huawei has some connections with the Chinese government and that Huawei has been giving public's data to the Communist Party. The Article 7 of Chinese law says that it creates the obligation of Chinese citizen to support national intelligence work. Any organization or citizen shall support, assist, and cooperate with the state intelligence work in accordance with the law and keep the secrets of the national intelligence work known to the public. And I have covered that in an earlier episode where I talked about how China is trying to overtake the US economy. After this episode, you can refer to it too. And this law puts the privacy of individuals who have been using the Chinese applications and Chinese software on risk, which is why Donald Trump is planning to ban 275 Chinese applications in the US, including Alibaba, TikTok, and many other Chinese applications that are famous in the United States. The US has also cut off Huawei's access to vital advanced computer chips, striking a deadly blow to Chinese tech champion. The US Commerce Department on Monday announced fresh sanctions that restrict any foreign semiconductor company from selling chips developed or produced using US software or technology to Huawei without first obtaining a license to do so. India has already banned hundreds of Chinese applications, and now it's time for the United States to follow in. So, banning Huawei in every major country sounds like a better plan, which means if this ban triggers the Communist Party, they can definitely retrieve the collected data from these companies and use it against the individual and the government of the respective nations. And I truly believe China will do this definitely because, as you know it, it's a pain in the ass and it'll do everything possible to stay dominant and stay in power. If you have been paying attention to China, it has harsh relations with almost every major country. Talk about the United States, United Kingdoms, India, Canada, and Australia. And after the coronavirus pandemic, people have stopped relying on China for products, services, and financial help. China also has a warfare situation with Japan, which has brought in the ballistic missiles to its borders with India, where it has been fighting for 2 months now. Taiwan, who's now revolting against the Chinese government and their monopolistic implementations, and on an economic war with the United States, Australia, and United Kingdoms. China is trying to prove to the world that no matter what, they can fight a pandemic, a war, and an economic crisis all at the same time. But bitch, I doubt you cannot open your eyes properly. Okay, jokes apart, but this is a serious issue now. Why does China wants the world dominance so badly and their leader, Ping Pong? Oh my god, that's my bad. Jinping is being so much aggressive towards all of these nations. Well, the communists can do anything. They want to take the world's freedom and give them a freedom of their own. But just like Captain said in Winter Soldier, this is not freedom, this is fear. China has taken the complete freedom of people who can neither support the government nor can go against it. And now Turkey is going to fall in China's trap just like Pakistan and Sri Lanka. China plans to bail out Turkey from its national debt, and when Turkey won't be able to repay the loan, China will take over some important parts of Turkey and rule over it. China's main superpower is its financial power, with which it has successfully created this whole debt trap strategy, taken over major economies, successfully created and spread this coronavirus and whatnot. China has been bullish in investing in many major markets and many major startups. The financial power of China has given it an edge over all the other countries that now it can take over anyone's land just by giving it a loan and then making it a default. I have covered many plans and strategies of China on my podcast, though I have a business podcast. This political thing is very much important for every entrepreneur to know. Connection of a business with government like China will ruin its plans just like it ruined the plans of Huawei and major companies like Alibaba. And this is a news that I'm adding. 25 major companies like Samsung, Apple, and many other have shown interest in moving their manufacturing plants to India, which can generate approximately 1 million direct and indirect jobs. So, do you think it's a major loss for China, or is it still fine with this move? Can China deal with it or not? I always call out for more information from you, where you can just write an email to me or just send me a private voice message on my Anchor profile, which is linked below. I would include your thoughts on my next episode and will credit you if you want to. Or you can be anonymous too, because I know privacy matters a lot, and talking on such controversial and political topics can even be a threat to your life or to your known ones. If you appreciate my work, then support me by sharing this information with your friends and family members. But don't forget to subscribe Behind the Brains podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and whichever platform you are listening to us right now. I usually upload short podcast content just so that you can get more information and more knowledge in less time. For me, your time is more valuable and I would never intend to waste it. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter if you want to be updated with our next releases. I'm Dhaval, founder and host of this podcast. I hope you love my work and get value from it. I'll meet you in the next episode. Until then, keep listening, keep hustling.